So what we're going to work on today is just a move to keep the defense honest in a full court situation. So you get a lot of defenders who coaches teach them to cut the offensive person off in certain areas. So you slide to one area as a defender, you cut somebody off, you slide back, cut them off, slide back, cut them off. As an offensive person, it can get pretty hectic because every time you make a move or a spin move, the defense is there to cut you off. So this is just a move that you can use to kind of keep the defense honest, to let them know that, hey, you can make any specific move at any given time. All right, so it's called a spin wrap. All right, spin wrap. This is how it looks without the defender. With the defender in front of you, it looks a little different. We'll show it with the defender in a little while, but this is how it looks and this is how you do the move. Say you're spinning down on somebody, all right, full court spin. Spin through, right hand spin, drop, cross, left hand spin, drop, cross, right hand spin, drop, cross. Okay, so your whole movement here is in a zigzag movement. So it's zigzag spin, zigzag spin, zigzag spin, zigzag spin. So it's back and forth here. That's how defenders playing games. So as you spin, the defender's coming down, cut off, spin, play defense, cut off, play defense, cut off. So they're cutting you off at each specific place that you spin at. All right, spin, cut off. They get you to an area, cut you off, get you to another area, cut you off. There's a move that you can do to make it look like you're spinning one way, but you're still going the same way on the move. All right, so it's called a spin wrap. Spin wrap is here. You don't want to use this move 100 times in the game because people will start to get used to what you're doing. Maybe once or twice just to keep the defense honest, and then you go back to your regular moves. And again, it's just a move to let the defense know that you can do any specific move at any given time in the game. All right, and it'll free you up for different situations to make moves in a full court game. All right, so it's here. Left hand, spin wrap, turn, spin. As you're spinning back, you want to cross the ball back through. All right, before you get back to your full spin forward. So you're here. Turn, spin, wrap. Once you get to this area, you drop the ball. You want to cross backwards. So cross back with the left hand to the right hand. Okay, left hand to right. As you're turning through, you're crossing the ball backwards. So let me show you again. Left hand going down, push to the left, turn, spin, cross back to the right hand. Okay, as you're turning, and your body's turning all the way around, you want to be able to wrap the ball backwards with the right hand and pull back to this area. All right, so it looks like this. Spin, back, cross, and wrap through. All right, and get your shoulders pulling back to that area where you crossed or wrapped the ball back behind. Okay, it's very, very important the area that you cross the ball at, if this move is going to work or it's going to make the defense think that you're doing one thing and you're doing something totally opposite. All right, so here again. Left hand spin, cross, and behind. And you're pushing back to this area. So the area that you spin to, spin back, push, cross back. All right? One spin through, one cross, one behind the back. Once you go behind the back with the ball, you want to make sure you move with the ball and you go. So slow motion looks like this. Spin, back, cross, and behind, and you go to that area. Cross through, and go behind the back. A little bit faster. All right, all the way through on the move. Let's try it with the right hand. Right hand is here. Right hand come out. Right hand spin. Cross back. As you spin, you're crossing the ball back to the left hand. Right hand spin. Go through and cross back. All right, hand spin. Cross back to the left hand. And then with the left hand, your body's almost pushed forward. You cross it back behind your back. And you're pulling your shoulders to that area to where you bounce the ball behind the back from. So you're here. And through to that area. Okay, so let's do it with the defender. In a real game situation, if a defense is playing full court defense on you from baseline to baseline, always what coaches want is for the defender to cut the offensive guy off. So the offense would be something like this. They come down to a certain area. Defense comes down. He cuts the guy off. As you turn through, you get to one other area, a good defender is going to try to cut you off every time. So you get to one area, you turn, cuts you off. You turn back, you get to an area, cuts you off. Okay? Good defenders are going to do that. So you may not have a specific move to cut this guy off, but this spin wrap can help a defender be honest on his move. All right? So some defenders like to anticipate where you're going to go on the court, which is fine. All right? You don't panic in these types of situations. You can do this move maybe once a game, maybe twice a game, just to make the defense think that you're doing one thing and you do something totally opposite. So let's try the wrap. What you want to do is you want to set your defender up a couple times. So you might come down here. If I want to play and go this way, and my defender's cutting me off from this area. Okay? I might spin once, come down, spin again, down. On this one is when I come through. So watch. I spin, wrap, and push through again. Alright? So the defense thinks I'm going one way, I spin, and I cut back totally to the other opposite side. So he's still pushing that way while I'm pushing the other side on the basket. Alright, so let's try it again. We'll do it a little slow this time. Cut down, defense cuts you off. You want to make sure the defense is cutting you off or anticipating it. Alright? Cut, turn, cut. Comes back fast. When you try to spin, he's already going to try to get to that area, which is fine. Alright? You turn, cross, cut back behind. Alright? Let's try it again. Here, turn, cross, and behind. Alright, so as he thinks you're going this way, you're wrapping the ball back behind your back and going back the other way. Let's try it again. Always set this guy up. You do this to a guy once in a game, he's going to start playing you honest because he doesn't want to look silly or he doesn't want to look embarrassed. It's a pretty good move just to keep the defense off of you just a little bit. Alright, so you're here. Turn. Behind the back. Turn. Behind the back. Turn. Behind the back. Turn. Spin. Cross. And behind. Okay, you might want to keep the ball a little bit lower, a little high. The defense still might try to go for the steal. So you go a little bit lower. Here's low. Behind. Behind. Like I said before, you don't want to use the move over and over and over again. You just want to use the move maybe once or twice just to fake this guy out once. You can fake him out once in a game. Then when you start playing him again or he starts playing you in a full court situation, he's going to think about trying to cut you off as early. And if he's not anticipating as much, he's going to give you a little more space in a real game situation. And when he gives you that space, it's going to give you time to get the ball down the court a lot easier and not with so much pressure.